we're talking about what's eating you. Talking about what's eating you.
What's up, beautiful people? It's Sam.
Hi, you guys. This is Kim.
Welcome to our very first field trip episode where we are taking you to the Dr. Cohn Health Institute.
We're so excited to show you all of the amazing healing modalities.
We are also taking you along for an exclusive BioStacking Summit Worm Queen meet and greet, so stick around for that. But first, check out this fascinating interview with Dr. Cohn.
Hello, how are you, Dr. Howard Cohn?
Wonderful. Thank you for being here. This is super fun.
It's super fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me. Tell us about your amazing facility.
Well, this is the Cohn Health Institute, and this is our outdoor backyard, if you will, and we are surrounded by rock grotto waterfalls. It's a very relaxing Zen space. We were in the expanded part. We've expanded for the second time because people need help and they're not getting it, right? They're getting disease care, and which is what brought us together, which is being on the road of health and healing, coming from having to overcome certain challenges, health challenges, not really finding people that can do anything about it, just people that are going to name things and give you treatments, but not really find a root cause of anything. And so now we have this amazing clinic, which we've been doing for 35 years now.
Wow.
Long time.
That's a,
yes.
You've been in this facility for 35 years?
This is the third facility, but it's been an evolution. Always been in Southern California here, always been in Newport Beach or Costa Mesa. We're in Costa Mesa now. Now we're like right on the runway of the John Wayne Airport. People can fly in, come from all over the world. We virtual, the whole thing. So, I mean, it's designed to be what we call a one-stop shop. People come here with everything imaginable, from the sickest of sick to world-class athletes looking for better skills and ability in their given endeavor. And what we should do is show them how smart their body is, how it's designed to heal itself, and if it's not, why is it not healing? So it's usually three categories. Physical neurological is one, biochemical nutritional is two, and mental emotional is three. And it doesn't matter if your knee hurts or if you have life-threatening health challenge or you have a block to going from where you're at to where you are next. There are physical reasons for it, nutritional reasons, and emotional reasons. And then we don't just do stuff. We actually have ways to figure out why people have what they have and how to make that better. And that's what we've been doing for a long time.
Pretty awesome. I can see why you're so popular. This was so much fun today.
So what did you do today?
We did the red light bed.
Okay. Very
and then
cool.
we did the thing that charges your cells. What's that called?
The ParaFy?
The ParaFy.
Yeah.
Like ParaFy, but
Yeah, ParaFy. That's right.
They did the ionic foot bath.
Nice.
I did the machine that is in that corner that it's like feels vibration frequency.
Yeah, that's the pulsar.
Oh, the
Yeah,
pulsar.
that's a frequency medicine device, we call it.
That was cool.
Yes.
We liked that one the best.
Yeah.
Sam and I liked that one the best.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
I had a feeling you'd like that.
So what got you into parasites?
What got me into parasites? Well, 85 to 95% of everyone we ever meet or see have parasites that are very simple to detect in their body. Now, a lot of people lean on medicine and do what's called the CDSA, which is a comprehensive digestive stool analysis, but a lot of times that will miss things, depending on what time of day or throughout the day that you get things, and certain things are lodged everywhere. And not every parasite's the same. Don't believe that we have them, right? They had like a colonoscopy, like nothing's in there,
Right.
Or they or they just, they're like, well, it's insane until it happens, right? You don't believe it until something physically comes out of you, and then you're like, oh my God. And those are just the things you see. So there are like 4 classes of parasites, if you will. There's large ones, small ones, microscopic ones, and cellular ones. So like the large ones, everybody knows. Those are the worms, right? Those are the egg layers. They're like, every, full moon, we have a whole new egg population of things happening. The small ones are just smaller. They also lay eggs. Then there's the microscopic ones, which are more the waterborne ones, which are, you took your trip to Mexico, you had that fruit, you ate that salad, or drank the water, or whatever you did, and now you have something. Those don't lay eggs, as you know, those divide, right? So those are the ones you remember from biology class in high school. You see the amoebas swimming around, on the slide. And there's the cellular ones, which nobody believes exists because they're called stealth pathogens. Stealth pathogens are stealth. It means you can't find them. They have no cell walls. You can't stain them, so we believe they're not there. But those are the ones that cause all the autoimmune things that are going on for people. Not all of them, but a lot. And create all these really horrific health challenges that nobody knows how to trace and find out. So, we have different ways to test to see if somebody's sensitive to where it'll appear that they have parasites in their system. We do different kinesiological tests using specific homeopathic vials for biofeedback. There are other different kinds of frequency machines that can measure to see if your body is consistent with somebody who would have a certain type of parasite. Then we test what they respond to, the appropriate parasite cleanse, if you will. Many are doing the ParaFy kit, thanks to you. And what I like about yours is super simple.
Yeah.
Number one, it's super simple. Number two, it's super affordable.
Yeah.
You've really done a lot to keep the cost of your product down. Mostly, there are some companies that make one product that costs more than your whole kit, so it's definitely comprehensive. It's bang for your buck. Sometimes we need to target a specific kind of thing for a specific person. But everyone's got them. People are like, I don't know where I would get them. Like they think they need to drink, water from a pond in the deepest part of South America. And I'm like, well, no.
We just got it from our property. In the United States in Washington State.
There you go.
Yeah.
Most people, it's like, their dog spends its whole day licking its ass and then they lick your face. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. Or the cat.
Or they scoot their butt across the floor and then you walk on it and then there's microscopic and you're over.
Fulvic soap.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fulvic soap.
And the cat too. I mean, the cat literally is living in a litter box, which is a box of crap. Yeah. And then, and they are those things are like yoga limber, they're licking themselves, and then they sleep on your pillow while you're gone, and you put your face in it, right?
Yeah.
So, and you wonder, you're holding your cat, and it's all over them, because they're licking their fur, and then you're holding them. And then really just eat sushi once, and it's over, right?
It's over. Just eat a little salmon.
Yeah.
Raw, not raw, whatever.
Yeah,
frozen, not frozen. I mean, we're seeing the videos.
So, in Asia, we tell people, when they grew up in the villages, they would say, don't wait till you're thirsty to dig a well. It's easier to stay well than it is to have to get well. Meaning, so what I've always learned in the villages of many parts of Asia, every season change, every 90 days, they do a parasite cleanse. And the different ones as it goes through the season, because there's different types of foods you eat, depending on what grows, and or things that are available that would have you more leaning towards different types of things. The average person thinks about, wow, if I should do a cleanse every 90 days, and I'm like, what, X amount of years old times 4, that's a lot of cleanses you're behind on, Yeah. So that's why when people do your cleanse, and they'll see stuff come out, or they don't, and then they do it again, and they see stuff come out, or they don't, they do stuff again, and they see stuff come out for the first time, because it's like, you knock it down, knock it down, knock it out.
You're starting to make your body inhospitable. They start to question if they want to stay in there, and then they start to bail as you keep pushing even harder.
Yeah, the key is to be a bad host.
Yeah, no one wants to be a good host when it comes to parasites.
No, but everyone keeps feeding them,
They do.
Inviting more people to the party.
The sugar.
Yeah,
we keep doing that.
100%.
What do you feel is the best modality for people that have parasites, mold, and Lyme?
Well, the best thing is to remove yourself from where you are getting them from. You know what I mean? If you're eating something constantly that is full of parasites, you are known to be, you should not maybe eat that. If you want to, eat a certain thing that's raw, you may want to cook it. There's certain things that are just positive steps. If you live in a house that has not been remediated for mold, you may want to have that done or get it inspected or checked and do that. Modality-wise, we use a lot of ozone. Ozone, when you oxygenate the system, parasites, mold, infectious agents do not love oxygen, alkaline environments. We use a lot of alkaline nutrition. We have people, eat greens and do molecular hydrogen products and do things that are very high alkaline so that it offsets the acid and creates an environment, again, which does not feed. I mean, like funguses and both, they grow in dark and wet, and they're fed by sugar, right? So, people, they don't believe they have mold either, in their system, or they don't believe they have fungus, and we go, okay, here's what you're going to do. you're going to spit in a paper towel, and then you're going to add sugar to your spit, and then you're going to wrap it up, put it in a Ziploc, you're going to put it in a shoebox and put it in your closet, and then you're going to bring it in 2 weeks. And they bring it in 2 weeks in this disgusting science experiment as you fed sugar through the mold in the yeast and the fungus that was in your mouth, and it grew into this experiment.
Oh my gosh, that's genius.
Yeah, and then you can test them too. Then you could test that sample against different nutrients to see what will offset it. And so you know how to wipe it out of their system or knock it down.
That's genius. I want to
try it at home. Yeah.
How much sugar?
Yeah, just like a teaspoon of sugar.
Just a little sugar. We're doing it.
Do like spinning it like 5 or 10 times, get it all wet, roll it up, put it in a Ziploc with no air. Then you put it in a shoebox and you put it in the back of your closet so there's no light. Okay. And then that's why people don't have fungus on nails on their fingernails but on their toenails. Because it gets moist, it's wet, and there's no light.
You know this is going to go viral, right? You know, all of a sudden I'm going to tag you and people are going to be sending you pictures of what comes out in 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's nasty. Literally, you can, get the mold out. Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah, you can have your own spitting viral video in a different way.
All of a sudden, in the back, the green screen, all of the people and what their stuff looks like. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I'm going to do it.
Say actually what it was, but maybe not. I'll leave you thinking.
I'm going to tag you.
Yeah. All right.
You're going to get hit a lot.
It's done. It's done.
It's done. We got this.
Yeah, it's on.
You've done a parasite cleanse yourself and seen things leave your body?
Oh, yeah. I've done, before doing your cleanse, I've probably done 30, 40 parasite cleanses. Yeah. I usually test the different things. But we have 3,500 nutritional products here from 300 companies from around the world. So we got a lot of stuff. So I probably have like 80 different parasite remedies. There are ones that are targeted for cellular parasites. There's ones that are targeted for different kinds of worms. There are ones that you use that you like shoot up your nose. Okay. There are ones that that kind of stuff. And then I've been a big fan of, I don't know if I'm a fan, but colonics, people, and a lot of people will see stuff come out. Yeah.
We love colonics.
It's that very first time you do it is,
You're like,
it's a little prison feeling, but, but you get used to it. Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Do you like colos or open colonics? Do you know the difference?
Oh, yeah.
Do you like someone with you while you're doing it? Or do you like
always.
Always.
Oh,
okay.
like we use people that are experts in the area, because you can have somebody who knows how to crimp the hose, and someone knows how to move things to really get you going when you're not going. Like many things, always better with another person than alone. Yes.
So you're like not hanging out by yourself. You're like, all right, I'm good. Hey.
No. You can do your own enema, but there's better things out there.
I really like your guys' ozone oxygen.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit more about that, and what does it help with?
Ozone is like an added oxygen. It's like we said O2, and so people do like nasal ozone because they're breathing through their nose. It goes through their sinuses, and it's really, it's antimicrobial because it oxygenates the system. You can also do it through your tympanic membrane. You can wear it like it's like a stethoscope, and it blows it through the ears, goes right in there, goes right inside your head.
That's cool.
And so a deep brain fog, you open up your head, kids with ear infections, things like that, it seems to do wonders. Other people do vaginal and rectal ozone as well. You basically blow it in a bag, and then they can insert it through a little tube. And
they can do that in a colonic too.
They can, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's dramatic. You can to oxygenate your colon. It's like you bring a flamethrower to the house. If you want to get the parasites to want to run out the door. And vaginally, it takes forever to get things from your mouth to these places. If you're taking a supplement, where you could actually do it on contact. And then there's IV ozone, because when you pull ozone, you can pull the blood out, ozonate the blood, and drip it through your bloodstream within 20. You pull out your blood and drip it back in, and it'll just travel through your bloodstream within 20 minutes. So it's really, a lot of people have things that are affecting their immune system because it's gone in their bloodstream. Especially people who are more challenged with health issues. So it really pulls them out of things. And then they have an ozone sauna. You always have your head out because you don't want to heat up your head, and it'll compress ozone through your skin into your body.
That's the one she showed us that said you put the towel down, you sit in it, and when you get up, you see the heavy metals on the towel.
Yeah. You see it come right out.
We're going to come back and do that.
It's pretty wild.
I love ozone. It's my favorite. It really changed our health. Ozone did. Yeah. We use it to soak our produce. We also brush our teeth because people don't realize you have bacteria and Lyme and parasites live in your mouth.
Right.
So people don't really realize how they're so engulfed in us.
And we use biological dentists that we recommend for people, and those dentists use ozone too. They'll inject it right inside your
That's what I did.
So that makes a huge difference as well as other things as well.
I did. I removed all my crowns and replaced them with all ceramic, porcelain, and I removed all of the mercury. So I actually was getting mercury poisoning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for 5 straight years. Didn't even know it until last year. So it just kept compounding, right? When one health issue comes, do you just see people coming in and it's just like a laundry list from Western medicine?
Yeah, I mean, I used to say half my day was just fixing medically induced problems. Now it's the majority of the day, thanks to all the great treatments, right? You know, and what a wonder that's done for people. And the key is also to know what to do when, because the right thing done at the wrong time is the wrong thing. You know, if you have a combination lock and you have 6 numbers to open the combination, but you jumble the numbers, you might as well not even have the right combination because it's not going to open. It's the same thing. Like if someone goes and they get amalgams removed, but they haven't opened up their channels for detoxification, not taking binders, they're not protected, they could give themselves 10 times worse mercury poisoning by doing the right thing because they did it in the wrong order, you know, or if they're having different, liver or kidney issues, if those aren't fixed ahead of time, it's not a good idea. So, because they're already in there and your body, I don't want to say your body's used to it, but it's adapted a little bit. It's the second most toxic metal after plutonium, which, flows, and people put it in your mouth and in your baby's arms. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you feel like anyone could do the ParaFy kit?
Yeah, we haven't really had any contraindications to people doing it. We test everybody to make sure they respond positively to a thing, but it's mild, meaning it's definitely worse. It's not mild, it's not going to get it. Some people think that, if it's mild, maybe it's not going to get all my critters out, but it'll get things moving. It's mild in the fact that it's not going to be running to the bathroom, It's usually, you can get through your day.
Yeah, that's kind of why I designed it that way.
Yeah.
Who has time to do all of these things and try and cleanse their bodies? Just no one has it.
Yeah, it's good that it's in a kit.
Yeah, it's helpful to be
kit. Yeah.
Then people understand how they should feel when they're cleansing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's simple.
It is. It really is. It's so simple, a guy can do it. That's why I made it.
That's right. Wow. Nice litmus. Yeah.
Have to make it really easy.
Awesome. I love it.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Everything you did for my crew today. Just really coming here and letting us sprawl out all over your facility.
Yes,
it was so cool. Yeah, we will definitely be back.
That'd be fun.
Okay.
It'll be fun.
Thank you.
Awesome.
I appreciate it so much. Thank you for everything.
You're welcome. It's only the beginning.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I never thought that I would ever be doing a meet and greet. And I am so amazed at how many people have shown up to meet me, the Worm Queen.
I'm Sam Bruno.
Jeremy Rogers.
And Bishop. That's all you need to know. Hello, and this team over here? Erica. Jack, and you're with RogersHood.
Yes.
We're collaborating and building a podcast called What's Eating You, all around health and wellness and teaching people how to heal and showing them how to do it. I actually met Kim through the ParaFy cleanse. That's her parasite cleanse. Her cleanse came into my life. I did it, and I removed hundreds of worms from my body. Over 100 of them left my nose, which sounds so wild. Nothing's alive, though. That's the great thing about the ParaFy kit is the herbs actually go in and kill these things. So everything was dead that came out. I removed hundreds of worms from my body and liver flukes. I even removed gallstones in the process. A foot-long ropeworm and lots of mucus and candida, and all of these things came out of my body. And I've been on a holistic journey for 13 years. So for all of that to still leave my body, it just showed me like everyone needs to cleanse. It absolutely changed my life. Him and I became very close because we was bonded over wanting to help people, wanting to bring information to people to help them heal. And so we became really close friends. And that's when we started the podcast, so that we can really get a lot of information out to people, tangible information for them to use and apply in their lives to feel better and improve their quality of life. Because that's the whole point.
So everyone is starting to show up for the event. We're super excited to have everyone out here from RogersHood Apothecary, and it's just going to be a great event.
Yeah, so we're super excited to hear about Moldies and ParaFy. These are two kits that we use a ton in the office. We love them. They're super gentle, but they work really effectively.
We're always learning. The body's always revealing new things, and I'm always trying to educate people and bring friends with me as well, so we can just continue to be completely enlightened.
I think we all have parasites, and I want to get rid of it.
We are live.
We're going live.
Tell us what you're thinking.
What am I thinking? I'm thinking you should be here.
I'm like mic'd up.
All right, you're mic'd up.
I am.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here. How many people in the room have followed this young lady on Instagram, on TikTok, everywhere? A ParaFy kit, maybe seeing some cool stuff come out, all of that kind of thing. Blessed to have Kim and her team in town. Wave, say hi, team. Thanks, team. Yes. We're going to hear about everything Kim, her story, how we got here, and how she's helping people get healthy from the inside out by getting the bugs out.
Yeah,
so to speak.
bugs out. ParaFy really is a special product that I made specifically for my husband because it's really easy to use and it's really important that he cleansed as well. And things are just really complicated out there, so I wanted to make something that was simple but effective and gentle because no one wants a bad cleanse. I come from Western medicine. 2004 is when I started my college career. I ran 25 healthcare colleges. I really love medicine and I love the human body. And around 2015, my health started to really decline, and I couldn't pinpoint why. My prognosis was not looking really great. I was very ill. And so in 2020, I started to really take time to figure out other alternative means for me to get off of big pharma medications, for me to be able to heal my body, because that's what we're meant to do. Our bodies are meant to heal. They're not meant to be sick. And so I just really started to find mushrooms and find ways for me to meditate and just kind of calm myself down. And long story short, I found out that we had parasites in our water, which was just causing more havoc on my body. And I did a cleanse, and I went very viral over the cleanse. 1 million people watched the video in 2 hours. It shut my TikTok down. My phone actually couldn't keep up. It kind of shut that down. And it was like this huge storm of everything hitting us at once. And I couldn't have been happier in those moments because this is something that I know needed to be talked about. So I did the cleanse, and within 3 days, I actually had seen parasites, and the pain that I was having was gone. So I kind of knew that might be my root cause in those moments. So I have a lot of knowledge that I want to be able to have people feel comfortable. I want them to include this in their life every day and yearly, and it's important because knowledge is power, and we're not given a lot of that nowadays. My husband and I had all the labs. We had proof that we were sick. We had tested our water. So some of you may know this or may not, but our water in Hoodsport, Washington, and most of the state of Washington is positive for nematodes. Our country does not test for nematodes. They test for parasites, Giardia, D. fragilis, and crypto. I had Cryptosporidium parvium. It was shutting down my organs. That's why I was so swollen. And they don't test for the actual physical worm. My husband had roundworm. I had roundworm and pinworms, and they don't test for that in our water. It's kind of like head in the sand, which is crazy. Filter your water, be really conscientious of your water, but it's just a thing now. You should be worried about the foundation, which is water.
Share about any teasers, any upcoming projects, podcast things.
Yeah. Well, Sam Bruno over here and I are doing a podcast called What's Eating You. This facility is amazing. Thank you so much for having us.
Well,
and
thanks for being here.
it was so much fun today.
Thanks for joining us here on What's Eating You's field trip. Me and Sam are so grateful to have you all in our community.
Stay tuned. We got a lot more to serve you. Like and subscribe, share with your loved ones, and see you guys on the next one.